Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at 5320 Southwest Erickson Avenue here in Beaverton. Located outside the back sliding door. Right here on the deck we have a 4-inch cast iron cleanout. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water running, and I just zeroed out the foot counter at the bottom of the cleanout. Alrighty, and right here at 18 feet we have reached the terminus. These places like this have a miniature main lateral essentially going through the property everyone ties into. So we're going to go locate that while the pipe drains out. Alright, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates at the main out here in the backyard area, about 8 to 10 feet out from the edge of the concrete patio. We do have some buildup in the flow line here. It's on the more minor side. You can see some of that stuff my camera's scraping loose. My camera, now that it's gone through there and carved a pathway through it, a good amount of that is going to probably slough off on its own. Some of this junk is breaking loose here. Cast iron can be somewhat risky to go in and descale. Sometimes it's the scale buildup that causes that stuff to collect, which is just a rust layer that develops on the inside of cast iron. When you run a machine through, though, sometimes you can end up knocking so much scale loose, it's hard to get it out of the sewer line, and you end up with a much bigger problem than you had to begin with. I just ran the camera through vigorously throughout the whole sewer line here and did a couple toilet flushes. We'll see here. I think I got a reasonable amount of it to break loose the debris anyway. My camera was able to remove pretty much all the stuff directly in the flow line there. There's a little bit of stuff on the sidewalls, but the flow line's clear, and nowhere in this line here do I see any debris stuck to the top of the pipe where it looks like a clog has occurred in the past. So I just did that as a courtesy just to get some of the junk out of the flow line. In my opinion, to run a machine through here to remove what's left over is kind of risky. You're going to likely knock a bunch of scale loose, and I hate to see situations where you cannot get the scale out of the sewer line. You'll end up with an inch-thick pile of rust bits in the bottom of your flow line. So at this point, I think it's good to go here. And again, even before I cleared some of the junk out of here, there's no areas in the line where it's ever clogged or backed up. Otherwise, we'd have a lot of junk stuck to the top of the pipe. And a line that's been here this long, it'd be fairly obvious if you were having issues like that. So we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. We have good flow of the main lateral connection. The cast iron pipe we have scoped here today all appears to be in good condition. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time.